Hi everybody, welcome to Technical Thursday on Seeking Spirit. If you don't know me, my name is Denise and I am the founder of Seeking Spirit and I run this group. Today I want to hop on and I just want to go over another piece of equipment that I use. Decided to come out and enjoy the weather for a few minutes while I had the chance. So I hope you can hear me. I am down in Niawanda Park, actually Isleview Park, down by the river. I have come down here before and I have used my equipment and I have gotten some stuff going on, so I thought this would be a cool place to go. So today I'm going to talk about the Spirit Box. Okay, and the Spirit Box is a piece of equipment that people use. Not everybody is familiar with it and not everybody believes in it. It's something that I have recently used and come to know. So basically what this is this is a radio, and the way it works is it sweeps through the radio stations, kind of like if you're sitting in your car and you turn your radio on and you just spin that dial really fast. But that's what this does. And the whole thing behind it is spirits are supposed to come across and they're supposed to talk over the radio waves. Now you're going to hear, because we're going to do it for a couple of minutes, so you're going to hear probably blips of radio stations because it is an actual radio. And when you listen to it, if you hear like a one word, that's probably not going to be a spirit talking. The spirit will speak over several different radio stations. So not quite sure how else to explain it, but that's kind of the way it works. Is, you know, if you hear more than one syllable together, or if you hear a sentence, that is, you know, the spirit speaking. And I like to utilize a digital voice recorder with this as well, because you're going to hear it's going to go really super fast, and you might not be able to hear what it says the first time around. You're going to hear something and you might say, well, I think that says this, but we don't really know because it went by so fast. So what I like to do is I like to use a digital voice recorder with this, and then what I can do is I take my recording and I upload it into my computer, and then I go through an audio program. I use Audacity, yes, I use Audacity. A lot of people use different ones. They use WavePad, and what they do is you upload it and then you can clean it up. You can get rid of the background noise, you can speed it up, you can slow it down. A lot of times if I do hear something that I think is a voice or a spirit coming through, I will just cut out that piece and then I'll replay it, clean it up a little more, slow it down, and then ultimately if it is something that I think is spirit, then I can just keep that recording. So that way if I have a 30-minute recording, it's not just the whole 30 minutes that I have to go through to find one piece of evidence. It would actually just be that little snippet. Okay, so that is how you can analyze this. And people do take these spirit boxes and they do create other items. They create other they call it I don't know, spirit boxes, but what they do is they'll take the technical out of here and they'll clean it up so you don't hear all the static behind it, and they'll actually invent different programs that you can use. These are just old school. This one here is an SBS7 and I like this one because it's nice and loud. There are other different types. There's SP1, SP2, it goes all the way up to SP11. And when they first started making them, you had to use an external microphone because you're an external gosh, I'm having a brain fart. A speaker excuse me, a speaker with it because it wasn't loud enough. I like this one because it is loud enough, and this one also does have a temperature gauge on it, so if you are utilizing it and if the temperature goes up in the room or goes down, it does let you know. I have, on a side note, I have had it go off, the temperature go off, like when it's sitting in the box. So to me, I think there's a glitch in it, but that's just me. Like, I've been on an investigation where I haven't used it. It's been sitting in my box the entire time. I'll be going home and all of a sudden the temperature gauge will go off. And I will tell you, I've also had friends spare boxes do that as well. So that leads me to believe that it is not just mine. So, all right, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to hit this button that says power. And this is the value button. I'll turn it all the way up. And the one thing about this is the speaker is on the back side, not the front side. So the different buttons are, this one is your AM and FM button right here. So you can switch between AM and FM. Sometimes if, like, depending on where you're at, AM might not have any channels, so you won't get the voices of the music or someone speaking through it. So it's better to use that station versus the other one, and you'll hear the difference. And then this one is just the backup light, so it'll turn it on. And then this one here, that one there, you can use just sweep. So you can, sweeping is where it goes through the channels. And you can sweep in forward and you can sweep in backwards. And this button here is also the sweep rate. So you can go faster, you can go slower. And then also you have the volume. So we'll turn it up. And we'll sweep forward first. And we are in, if you look, we are in FM. And it says we're at 100 milliseconds, so it'll sweep really, really fast. The higher the number, the slower it sweeps. And you can hear there is no background noise, so that's good. Is there anyone here with us that would like to say hello? And I just did hear hello, so thank you very much for saying hello. Can you tell me your name? Can you say that again? Can you tell me your name again? Are you from Tonawanda? Are you a man? Are you a woman? Can you tell me where you died? So I'm going to switch it to FM or till AM so you guys can kind of hear the difference. You can tell it's a little bit louder. Is there anyone here that would like to say hello? Can you tell me your name? Can you say that again? I thought it said Kevin. Is your name Kevin? Can you tell me where you're from? Where are you from? Are you here alone? Can you tell me how many spirits are here with So that is pretty much the spirit box. I did hear some words come through. I thought it did say the name Kevin, and I thought I did think when I asked where you are from, I thought it said here. But like I said, for me being outside, it's kind of hard for me to hear with the wind. But you know, if I had a digital voice recorder right now, I would go ahead and I would go back and clean it up and listen to it back, and I do and hear some spirit voices on there. So that is pretty much how to use a spirit box. It's not one of my favorite things to use because it's very hard to hear in the time of. It's something that you really want to analyze when you use it, but it's hard to hear during the middle of the investigation to really communicate, because in other ways, like with my dowsing rods last week, you got a direct answer of who is this, are you male, female, you can keep asking questions, whereas on here you don't get a direct answer, so you might have to ask 3 or 4 times, 3 times before you understand it, and that would be kind of annoying for a spirit. I would think if someone kept asking me what my name is 3 or 4 times, I would kind of be annoyed. But this is one of the many tools in our arsenal that we do use on an investigation. On a side note, this does have an antenna as well. I was always told not to use the antenna because you will pick up the radio stations with it. Some people actually like to cut it out, but I don't. So it's just, to me, it's fine using it just like that. All right, so well, that is a quick little demonstration of the spirit box. And if you have any questions, please leave questions or comments. And that is it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.